Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of Renegades React. And today, this is actually a recommendation coming from the lady in the corner of the couch, Kyra.
She kind of blends in because
Yeah.
she's in all black and the couch is all black. And
I came here after work and I'm all black for work.
the phrasing could have been better, but okay.
I hate that I did that. I
Yeah.
had to wear all black for work is what I meant.
Well, at least you, if anything, the red hair kind of makes you stand out. It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
It's like black, white, red. What the fuck?
White,
Nope.
red. My
So-
work clothes just make me look like goth GF. I don't know.
Anyway, introduce this.
All right. This was a terrible introduction. I'm sorry.
Nah, we've had worse.
I still hate it.
We've had worse. Just go for it.
Just
Okay.
go.
Okay, so obviously it's a new year. Everybody's talking about what their favorite things were from 2018. And
What year is it?
It's 2019 now, which it actually took me a little bit to
It always takes a while to adjust.
to adjust to that. But
2019. Oh fuck!
Yup. Well, we're doing this now.
Just like that,
wow.
No, so the
he
funny,
realized.
thing
Fuck
was, Kyra had an eye appointment.
Yeah.
On, what was it, the 3rd or the 2nd?
The second.
And
They wrote down that my next appointment was January 2nd, 20.
January 3rd, 2019.
Yeah.
And I looked at him like, were they supposed to put down that your appointment was tomorrow?
And she's like, "Oh no, I wrote down the wrong thing."
I was like, oh shit.
She's like, "I'm not used to the new year yet."
It's like, it's all right. Just letting you know.
But okay, so going back to the train wreck that is me trying to introduce this.
You're doing fine.
So everybody's talking about their favorite things from 2018, and one of my favorite videos to watch at the end of the year is always Andre's best of whatever the year was. So I'm excited for them to see it because I think that they'll agree with a lot of the things that he says. I think he should have more subscribers too. He only has like 600,000 something.
But only 680,000.
They also hate because when I say only, I don't mean only. Only a certain amount does not mean only.
You're not getting
Does
the
not
chips.
mean only.
You're not getting the chips.
But yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I think they'll like it.
I
I
hope
think
we'll
we will.
like it.
Yeah. Andre is one of my favorite people to watch. I just love his reviews and rants and everything that he does.
I generally agree with most of the things he likes. So.
I do too.
Yeah.
Andre's got a good heart, and he's actually a big fan of the Nostalgia Critic. He actually appeared in a Nostalgia Critic review.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh Lord, which one was it?
I think it was one of the Smurfs movies.
It probably it had to have been the Smurfs. Also, I'm disappointed because Andre was at ETSU Con one year, like right before I started watching his videos, and then he hasn't been there
No.
since.
Oh.
So I'm like, I could have met him,
That sucks.
and I didn't.
Peanut's a sneaky boy. Peanut's trying to get that last little bite of sandwich.
That's like when I found out that Cane Hill was at like the first Carolina Rebellion we went to, and I fucking didn't go watch them.
Well,
They
for
were-
me, I was mad that it wasn't the fact that I didn't know who they were. It's just that he canceled at the last minute. Troy Baker and
Yep.
Nolan North were supposed to be signing stuff together, and Troy Baker had to cancel at the last minute. And for those of you wondering what I'm eating, it is
It's the last little bite of a grilled cheese sandwich.
a wheat bread grilled cheese sandwich. I'm trying to embrace a little
And-
bit of a healthier lifestyle.
And Peanut is desperately like, I want that.
Peanut's like, I want that with everything.
I would like to have that.
Too bad, but actually, you know what? Just for good measure,
A small schmeckerel.
let's give you a little bit of a. There you go, bud.
Your local branch of the Good Boys Foundation thanks you, and I thank you for putting it in my belly.
Hey,
It was good.
enjoy it,
Do
bud.
you have any more of that? Because I like that. That's great.
Unfortunately, that's it, buddy. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Next time you
Good
can make
pass.
me one.
Good boy. All right, so
Good
shall we
boy,
begin?
Peanut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's see what Andre's got to say about 2018, what he liked, what he didn't like,
I
and
missed
all
it.
that fun
Yep.
shit. Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, there it goes.
And
I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd, and it's that time, my best of 2018. Andre, why are you doing
This
best
is a little
of
different than
2018
how he
already?
normally does it,
We went
though.
into 2019. Look, in December alone, we had some new contestants, some last-minute entries into 2018, all right? There was a superhero movie, a Transformers movie, an animated Spider-Man movie, and a Disney musical that popped in right at the end of the year. Did I just say popped in after saying Disney musical? Popped in. Oh, I make puns when I don't want to make puns. Now, a couple of things about my best of 2018. It will probably not be the absolute best of
I love
best
his-
of
Oh, wow.
because there's some things that don't really fit what I'm trying
Oh
to
yeah,
do
that's
in
all
this
the
video.
stuff that
Some
he's
things I just
apologizing
might
for
have
not
never
talking
seen
about.
or just
Yep.
plain forgotten about. This is not to be seen as a
I had to
definitive
pause
list
it to
of
read all of that.
anything, just to make
Yeah.
those clicks and views and things. Subscribe, please. Also, these are not in any particular order, so because I say something before or after something else doesn't mean that I like that thing more or less than the other thing. This is sort of a comprehensive list, and it all relates around very specific categories. 5 specific categories. In
Fucking
fact,
pop
I can call
filter's
this like
going,
the
I
top
didn't notice
5 best of 2018 with a number of different things inside of the 5 things.
It's okay,
Does
don't
that
worry
make
about
sense? This is just me overcomplicating it and
I was wondering where your
over-explaining
pop
it and making
filter
this
went.
a lot harder of a list to make than anyone else has done. So therefore, let's just get started. So the first category or thing that I want to talk about with the best of 2018 is the concept of style and substance. We got to see a lot of things that could have just been easy cash-ins end up being very, very good. For example, Mission Impossible Fallout. That's the 6th in an entry. It's another Tom Cruise action flick. We already saw that Mummy, but Fallout, that was a really awesome action movie that also had a great story, wonderful sequences, actual action like Tom Cruise really putting himself in danger to where at times you're literally like, he might die in this movie. Like, that's how good it was, and it probably gave us more of Superman than actual Superman. Deadpool 2, Paddington 2, these could have just been simple sequels, but they actually were entertaining movies that were just as good as the original. And Incredibles 2, 14 years after the original, still just as good. You know that 2018 can be
Yeah.
defined with style and substance when a Transformers movie pretty much almost made me cry. And usually
That was
Transformers
it was
movies
good.
almost made me cry.
I watched
For
it.
reasons,
Bumblebee is a
like this
good
one,
movie.
Hey.
Good job, Bumblebee. Something I did
It
do
looked
this
a lot
year,
better than
surprisingly enough, is I
past
played a
ones
video game
in the
from start to
trailers and
finish,
stuff.
and that was God of War. And oh my God, I'm glad I did. Now, I am not really well versed in the God of War franchise, but that was what was so great about God of War on PS4, was it didn't have to be. It stood on its own as such a great game for a newcomer, but at the same time, if you have been part of the God of War franchise, this game took such a different approach to Kratos, but it was still so good. I mean, we have seen video game characters get retooled for a new generation and it not work. So for this one to not only work, but work so well, give us this beautiful father-son storyline, as well as some other storylines with the characters that I will not spoil in case you haven't played it. It literally was one of my best gaming experiences I had in 2018. I'm so glad that I finally sat down and said, I will play a game, and that is one of the games that I chose to play. Oh, so good. Now, the second theme is going to be a little controversial for some because some people are not going to agree with me on this, but this is how I feel, and it's my list, so deal with it. 2018 was the time where we got to see that movies can just be okay and fun. Yeah, I know that for some people, just calling a movie fun, and you told me very much in my Aquaman thoughts that it is not a good enough review for some of you. Some of these movies are not going to be on the best movies of the year list for a lot of people, but for some people, they did their job. They were entertaining, they were enjoyable, they were just plain fun. Even if they're not for
Where'd you go?
everybody, even if they don't get that big ratings bonanza or
He's like, I had to check on
film or
the people
Rotten
upstairs
Tomatoes score. I mean,
streaming.
movies like Aquaman or Rampage or Venom or Mary Poppins Returns or Tomb Raider or Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Do I think those movies are going to get 90% or more on Rotten Tomatoes? No. Well, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Teen Titans Go to the Movies did get over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Teen Titans Go to the Movies got over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I agree. Upbeat! One of the darkest jokes in the kids' movie. Why y'all do that to Batman's parents? Plus, look at that list of what I just said. If I were to tell you 5 or 10 years ago that Aquaman, Rampage, Venom, Tomb Raider, Halloween, those movies probably would have been the worst movies of the year because they would have not been done well or because everything else would have been so good that they were so low in comparison. The fact that we had so many movies that were bad, that these types of movies can just be seen as it's pretty cool. Regardless of what people think about Venom, I know some people like it, some people don't, but hey, money was made. Same with Aquaman. Money was made. Some of them are straight
Still
up
being made.
cheesy, fast food, junk food versions of entertainment. And sometimes you want a Big Mac of entertainment. Dude, I wasn't even mad at Peter Rabbit. That had
I
all
still
the
wanna watch
trappings
The Chilling
of worst
Adventures
movie
of
of the year
Sabrina.
for me.
That's awesome.
And I actually came out of that going, that was alright. That proves to you that 2018 is progress. There's a lot of video games that are like this too. Yeah, Mario Tennis Aces or Super Mario Party or Pokemon Let's Go. They may not be on the best for people, but they took formulas that were really fun and we've seen for years, and in some cases have even had a few missteps along the way and made them classic and cool again. Sometimes, if you just want to enjoy yourself, it is okay to enjoy yourself. Just like I did with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, one of my favorite movies of the year. Don't at me! Don't at me. Don't care. Andre, it's stupid. I know. That's why I love it. The third theme out there for the best of 2018.
I'm getting a lot of Jesse
Everyone
Cox
is
vibes from him, and
seeing
it's
your favorite
great.
Video game characters or movie characters or cartoon characters coming together for one thing. Ready Player One, you saw so many characters and
Everyone
references
is here.
happening all at the same
Ultimate.
time. Iron Giant running around fighting Mechagodzilla, and then a Gundam comes down while Gremlins are running around, and the Back to the Future DeLorean is driving about, and we get one of the best movie lines of 2018. Oh my God, it's fucking Chucky.
Yes.
That was an awesome.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, the Joker, the whole Justice League, a bunch of DC superheroes in a video game fighting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles got an Injustice 2 in 2018. Cowabunga. And then the comic
And the broken
book
hacks
based
jerk
on the
bags.
video game
Yeah.
crossed over with He-Man and the Masters of the freaking universe. Disney
What
was
the
like,
fuck?
We own half of the franchises that exist in the world, so we gonna have our fun too. And Ralph breaks the internet. So we got to see Marvel, Disney, and Star Wars all together, and we got one of the coolest scenes ever. All of our Disney princesses all together, making all kinds of fun meta references and jokes and humor. And then towards the end of the movie, Avengers-like scene where they all use their special abilities together to help Ralph and Vanellope out. It was really awesome to see all those princesses together. Tiana was even there, yo! The Power Rangers celebrated their 25th anniversary with a special episode featuring former Rangers.
Only Kingdom Hearts had come out this year, past year too.
Hasbro makes into a toy. Not to mention the Shattered Grid comics, which had Rangers all together, some together for the first time, and even a couple of cameos from some Hyperforce Rangers. And of course, you got to talk about one of my favorite games of 2018, Smash Brothers Ultimate. This thing is not just a fighting game. It's not just a party game. It is a true love letter to the history of video games, between the fighters, the characters,
That's pretty fair.
the spirits, the music, the stages, the references. It is just
Peanut, he doesn't have any
everything
more
about
food. What are you
gaming
doing?
all in one place to allow them to all fight each other. Simon Belmont is in the game, so we are literally a Kevin away
Yep.
from having a captain in team. Isabel is a fighter, y'all, and she's good. That bitch is okay.
Sounds like Quinn.
And not only are all these characters together in this one game, and it's such an awesome game, but they keep surprising us with all these crazy announcements. And after the Game Awards, we saw that anything is possible with this game, and I'm super excited. I will definitely be playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate well into 2019 and beyond. Now, a lot of franchises did well with movies, or with video games, or with television shows, or with cartoons, or with merchandise, but there is one particular character.
Sounds like Quinn.
And not only are all these characters together in this one game, and it's such an awesome game, but they keep surprising us with all these crazy announcements. And after the Game Awards, we saw that anything is possible with this game. It don't feel so good. Oh,
Stop doing
Shut
that!
up, Andre.
Too
no.
soon.
Last year, PlayStation 4 was like,
That's what he
you know
just
what?
said.
Give you a happy moment with Spider-Man.
He's like, it hurts.
So here you go. Here's one of the most awesome Spider-Man video games you've ever had in your entire life. I love Spider-Man on the PS4. That's another one I played. I didn't finish it yet. I need to finish it so I can start doing all the DLC. But it's just an awesome game to be running around.
People
as
keep
Spider-Man,
asking if you're gonna do the
or
DLC now.
swinging around
I
as
really should.
Spider-Man, putting on
That's
all
one
those
thing
cool
I think I might
outfits.
go back to
Spider-Punk outfit,
first
come
if I
on.
start streaming.
That
Spider-Punk,
game
yeah.
is just so good, and the story of it, it's just fun to go through it. It's like a Spider-Man.
If you get the
movie.
DLC,
It's
I
Spider-Man
definitely do
4.
want to
It's
check it out
Spider-Man
as well.
3. It's Spider-Man between the homecoming, but not far from home. It is a Spider-Man movie in game form, and I'm a part of it, and it's so cool. And then, of course, one of my favorite Spider-Man movies, animated movies of 2018, and in some cases of all time, Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse is just so good. So freaking freaking good. Miles Morales Spider-Man, and even though with all the craziness that goes on in this movie, it is all about his story and his becoming Spider-Man. Not to mention you do get Peter Parker in this. I think I can talk about it now, more spoilery. Very different Peter Parker for a very different reason. Spider-Gwen is all up in this. You got Spider-Ham. You got a Looney Tunes inspired Spider-Man cartoon as a pig, and even that works. That's crazy. You got an anime style Spider-Girl and Robot Spider, and the way they do all the different characters, it's just so cool, man. And they tell such a good story with all this craziness going on, and that's impressive. You get Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Neo, which is awesome. And now that I think about it, we had Nicolas Cage in 2018 as a really good animated Spider-Man and a really good animated Superman. I like it. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. And this brings me to my fifth and final favorite thing of 2018. Marvel, man. Y'all did it this year. Sorry, man. I enjoyed you too. We'll go back to my fun category. I already talked about that. Wakanda.
Yep.
Oh, Wakanda! Oh my God, Black Panther. Look, this was not just a movie. This was an event. Everything from all the excitement leading up to it, to the actual release of the movie, people buying theaters, selling out shows, buying several tickets, dressing up in their Sunday best or African garb. Like, it's just crazy the type of momentum that this movie had. And also, it was really good. It's a really, really good movie. Hands down, one of my favorite movies of 2018. It was just so fun to watch and so cool to see this type of not only superhero good stuff, but just character good stuff and representation good stuff. Just, it was something that was really, really, really good and done with care. People really cared about making this movie, and it oozed that into the movie and out of the screen and into my eyeballs and ear holes and mouthpieces. Like, it was just so good. And it was so cool to have that time frame of just Wakanda fever. There's all this talk about it possibly getting nominated for awards, and if it does, that would be awesome. Like, let's be real, man. The Academy, there's some old stuffy folks in there, so it's really tough for them to even look at any superhero movie and go, that's a possibility for a nomination. But whatever it gets or doesn't get, it did its part. It was a box office success. It was critically acclaimed. So many people loved it. I loved it. Now this is a character that you can talk about, and people will know who it is in the same vein as some of our other superheroes. And it took a movie like this to showcase that this is not just a, oh hey, black superhero, we did our diversity card, let's move on. But like, no, this is here to stay, and this is awesome, and everybody, whether you're black or not, can enjoy it. And that's just the greatest. And it was nice to have all that excitement from Black Panther, all that positivity, all that happiness with Black Panther. Because when Avengers Infinity War came around, the emotions were a little bit different. We still had a good time. It was still very enjoyable for me. But, oh, man. And, yeah, I know Avengers Endgame is coming. And, yeah, I know that some of these characters that aren't around right now are probably going to come back. But just the impact that movie had. First off, just being, again, talking about crossovers, having all of those characters together, so many characters, including adding Guardians of the Galaxy, and making it work. That in itself is amazing. Having the Russo brothers come in.
Actually, a lot of the stuff he talked about fit with everyone is here.
A lot of us will call Captain America Civil War an Avengers movie. But having them come in and do it and being so great at it, like, that was just really cool. Then there's Thanos.
Hell, even Doug Walker said Captain America Civil War was Avengers 2.
Right?
Yeah.
Doing bad
Even he
things,
said that.
Yeah.
Everything you're doing is right. Thanos was just
I've been saying that the whole time.
Just
So
like,
have I.
no, this is what I gotta do. I'm helping y'all. I'm just the one that decided to do it. Y'all won't do it, so I'll do it. This is how crazy this movie was. No one likes to snap anymore. Like, everyone used to snap all the time, but now every time you hear a snap, people are like, oh, don't you Thanos? What happened at poetry readings?
People don't like to snap. Tell you what.
Because when you start doing this,
stop doing that.
like someone's going to have an attack. And be like, no, stop!
Jazz topic
You're
guy.
taking out half of
Freaking me out, man.
The acting was good in it. The action sequences was good in it. The fighting was good in it. The sad moments were good in it. Gamora! Who is Gamora? Where's Gamora? Why is Gamora? Avengers Infinity War is going to be one of those
Why is
movies where
Gamora?
I really feel like
That line.
you're going to look
That
back and be
fucking
like, how did this even happen? Like 10 years from now when like, I don't know, Disney owns every property or whatever. I don't know. But I feel like this is going to be one of those things where you're going to be like, wow. Over the course of 10 years, they were able to make all these different movies and all these different genres, even though they're all superhero movies, and then be able to bring all those characters together into one film like this, and then to have a follow-up the following year, and then add Captain Marvel and whoever else they want to add into it along the way. Like,
Yep.
that's super impressive. So good job with all that. And I can't wait to see what happens in Endgame and whatever else you got cooked up over there in that Marvel stew pot. Feige, what you cooking for us? Tell me your best 2018 things in the comments. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this whole video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and also ring that notification to be part of my squad by the bell. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000, and I'll see you in 2019. More, hopefully. Bye.
Alright,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree with pretty much almost everything Andre said in that. Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I normally don't like showing you guys like stuff that I want to watch because I feel like you all are gonna be like, eh. But
I mean, it's just one of those things. Everybody's got a little different taste, and so, like, I don't know how many times I've brought something and been like, "Hey guys, you should watch this," and then I look over at Nate, and Nate's just like, "That was dumb."
No, I usually just sit here and I'm just like, I was like, I'll wait until the end to judge this. That's usually how I am.
Yeah, there have been times where it's gone to the end, and then I look over at you, and it's just like, "Yeah, it's dumb." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, that's fair."
No, I mean, I was just like, I'm usually just like, that's all right. I mean, hell, we've killed things in the middle of, I've killed videos in the middle of like,
Oh,
people
yeah.
just like saying, you know, this isn't really funny or this isn't good, and I'm just like, all right, fuck it, kill the video.
We've had that moment more than once. Like, it's a video that will never come out because we didn't finish it because we were just like, I'm real fucking bored with this. Are you real fucking bored with this? Yeah, I'm real fucking bored with this.
We about
I'm
did that
surprised.
with the Mothman prophecy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was one that was just like,
I'm surprised that you even posted the Family
Yeah,
Guy
me
trying not
and
to laugh.
you and
Oh, yeah.
Quinn and Clinton were all debating. It's like, should we keep watching it? Should we keep going? Like, we didn't really know.
yeah, we were.
So we eventually decided to finish it, but we were all pretty
But
unanimously
at
like,
the
yeah, that movie wasn't near as
but-
good as any of us
Yeah,
remember.
by the end of the film, I was
Yeah.
just like, okay, this is
Mothman's not even in this fucking movie.
not really. More like fake Mothman.
Yeah, that's about right.
Injured cold.
Injured cold, yeah.
But oh man, I can't even remember the other ones because they didn't have an impact. But
Essentially, the only thing I've ever had a negative reaction to that Kyra has showed me has been one of the Hillywood ones because I was like, no, I hate that song. Sorry.
Yeah, it's-
Wasn't it the first Supernatural parody?
Probably.
You're
That
like-
one- yeah,
you're
that
like, I
one-
want you to turn this off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, and there's one other thing she showed me with like, there's like a really good group of people she shows me that goes to theme parks all the time and reviews like new theme park attractions. It's real interesting.
Mhm.
Then there's another group that has this girl in it that I'm just like, this girl is like the most stuck-up sounding bitch I've ever heard in my whole life.
I'm trying to think of what movie that would be.
Just don't say it out loud because I don't want to start YouTube
Okay.
beef or anything.
yeah,
Like,
we
but
we
the other
were
guy
on
with the
Friday,
stash
I'm
is
like,
fucking
"Not
awesome,
these
you know? Like,
Uh,
he's
Tim-
real cool.
Tim
Yeah,
Tracker,
Tim
yeah.
Tracker. Yeah, they're awesome.
Tim Tracker's awesome.
Him and his wife, I guess.
Jen.
or girlfriend or fiance, whatever she is. Yeah,
Yeah, his wife Jen.
Special
Yeah.
lady friend.
Yeah, they're really good.
But
Yeah, that other one you showed me, I was just like, these people are real hard to like.
Oh yeah, now I know who the other one is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really care for her that much.
you know, I like that. You know, Andre kind of made a good point. It's something that I've been thinking about a little bit more lately, of just, you know, a film doesn't have to be, you know, fucking. Like, a movie doesn't have to be a fucking masterpiece. If you
To be
enjoy
fun.
it and it's fun,
hmm
then that's great.
Yeah. So a lot of people tried to use that argument for Star Wars, and that's the thing is like I was like, but it wasn't fun.
I was surprised that
Well-
said people said that about.
Go ahead.
I was surprised that he said that people were mad at him about Aquaman. Like, I didn't get to see Aquaman, but I was really looking forward to it.
I guess there are
watched
people
it.
that didn't like it, but me and Nate saw it, and I thought it was pretty fucking badass.
I did too. I mean, I easily give it an 8.5 or 9 out of 10.
Like
Yeah.
I said, the only thing I meant to mention was like sharks can't sit still like that.
Yeah, that's a nitpick because
Yeah, really,
it's
it's
a comic
whatever.
book world
Yeah.
where men and women can breathe and live underwater.
Yeah.
and
then come out of the water and then throw tanks.
yeah,
Yep.
for some reason. Or actually, yeah,
Yeah.
and also
DC's fucking weird.
I mean, he kind of throws like a whole fucking submarine at one point. Like not really
Yeah.
throws it, but he definitely moves it with his body.
Well, he pretty much, if he wanted to, he probably could have flipped the thing whenever because how it was is he got underneath the submarine and swam up, and pretty much it breached almost like a whale breaches, you know, like comes out of the water like that, and then
Yeah.
effectively that's what he did. If he wanted to, he probably could have like made it just go. Just like flipped it over if he wanted to because of how powerful.
Oh,
it
not
is.
to mention it's got some Lovecrafty shit in it. I was like,
Oh,
Oh
does
yeah.
There's even a Lovecraft book sitting there that Nate pointed out underneath a snow globe on a table at one point. I was like, yes.
Well, I was like, hey, Lovecraft, and then later on we were just like,
Son of a bitch!
the creature in the deep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And
Good.
yeah, it was
It's
just
real.
altogether just a really fun movie. I get what Andre's saying. It was a lot of fun, and I know people can get upset with like the plot, or they think something was this or that, and blah blah blah. It all comes down to personal preference. Me, I found Aquaman to be awesome. Personally, I like Nick was talking about The Last Jedi. I didn't find The Last Jedi to be very fun. That's just me though. Because I watched it and I was sharply disappointed in the final product.
There was like one scene that I was like, okay, that was badass. But like a lot of it was just like, what the fuck? Like, just,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
that's not a fun time when you're having to sit there being like, fucking really? Like, fucking really?
Well, yeah, I've been under the well, it's not really an agreement, but I've been under the understanding that the film is very beautifully filmed. The shots are set up amazing. The shot composition and all that very well
The
done.
cinematography is very good.
Oh yeah, well not only that, but the set design.
Yeah.
I mean everything surrounding it is really good. But when you break the lore to the point of where everything that has been established in the past is now officially null and void. That's one thing. And then when you substitute out a character, because there was a certain character that had a very prominent part that was supposed to be Admiral Akbar, but instead they give it to a character who has had no established past. We're just supposed to trust what this person says, and instead of telling people what the plan is, instead they just play the shrug game, and every time
Yep. And the movie's entire plot hinged on like all of it was like 100% pointless because of the fact that this stupid person could have just been like, "This is why we're doing this."
Yeah.
But instead they wanted to be a fucking asshole,
And
it was just
actually-
entirely bad,
and
and
actually-
shoddy. Just lazy ass fucking writing is what it was.
It is. And, well, Rian Johnson is a very talented filmmaker. I will never, ever doubt his filmmaking ability. But I will say this. On that one, I think he tried to hoist up he tried to hoist his own petard and wound up giving himself a big fucking Mervyn of a wedgie.
Could be.
Well,
I miss Admiral Akbar.
Yeah.
Well, you know what happened to him? He died off screen.
Fuck.
Yeah, they wasted him. Because that could have been an awesome part and an awesome send-off to an amazing character. Because here's what Micah said, and how Micah put this, I was like, that would have been perfect. Because have you seen the film?
No.
Okay. there's something that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the person goes on a suicide. The person we were talking about goes on a little bit of a suicide run, and pretty much just like decimates a good part of the enemy fleet.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
And while it's like 100%, like when you see it happen, you're just like, why? It did set up for like one of the coolest looking. The part that I was talking about, that was like, okay, that's pretty badass. Like,
That
it
was awesome.
looked fucking awesome.
It looked awesome,
but it was entirely pointless
well,
and
not
didn't
only
need to
is
happen
it
that
entirely
way.
pointless, but in terms of the physics that's been set up in the Star Wars universe, it breaks all the laws of physics that have been set up because it doesn't make a lick of sense.
Mhm.
However, that being said, how it originally was supposed to be, well, it was supposed to be that character was supposed to be Akbar. How Micah said it was Hux is on the enemy ship, and Hux sees the ship turning towards them, and he sees the ship starting up, starting its jump into hyperspace, and then Hux orders them to fire, and then Akbar's sitting there behind the console and everything, and he sees the button to press to go into hyperspace, and then he's about to press it, and then Hux realizes what's going on, and he reaches over to the speaker, and he goes, "It's a
yes,
and
yes,
then,
yes."
Then it happens, and then the whole action
Oh,
scene
that would have been
happens.
amazing.
Because that would have been
Instead of
perfect.
Admiral Akbar yelling it, it's him.
No, it was Hux yelling it, but
Yeah.
he doesn't get to finish it. It's a
Yeah.
and then you see the hyperdrives go.
Even
and then that
though
whole
there's
thing.
still a reason that Admiral Akbar doesn't need to be sitting there when that happens, I would have almost been okay with that, just because it would have still been dumb, but it would have been badass at the same time.
Yeah. Although, and there was also we could sit here and talk about all the problems that we have with The Last Jedi, but that can be saved for another.
Yeah, it's
and plus,
completely
people smarter than us have already done a breakdown of everything that's wrong with the movie and all that.
People have sat down and watched the movie a whole hell of a lot more times than we have.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I don't
get
even know
this.
why I didn't see The Last Jedi.
Oh, I think it was because you
What?
were probably going to go see it with somebody, and then that somebody did.
Yeah, yeah, it was in that time frame, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why it never happened.
Yup.
So, all right.
That'll do it.
So, Andre the Black Nerd pointed out a lot of awesome stuff to us, gave us his personal top 5, and gave us a lot of, I agree that this was pretty much the year of the Spider-Man because
he had
it
good
really
stuff
was.
in there. That was.
oh yeah, and
I have no problem with anything he said.
and I can't really find fault with a lot of things that he said. And
I thought of a sad reason this was the year of the Spider-Man.
why?
Stan Lee and Spider-Man was Stan Lee's favorite thing that he
That's
created.
true.
yeah.
He did say that Spider-Man was his favorite.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. Okay, I'm hoping that for Endgame, they have a badass
Like they have something.
Stan Lee. Well, I know that they've recorded a lot in advance.
They pre-recorded and they said they planned to use they had a bunch of extra footage from all the past Marvel movies they could use for however many years, but they should do something special, I guess, at the end.
I think this one should, and plus, filming had already wrapped.
Yeah. Well,
so,
yeah.
so they had already filmed the part with Stan Lee
See,
before he died.
here's what I want is like legit if they're gonna do a big reset button, Stan Lee has to be the one to push the button.
Oh.
Well,
it has to be
either that, or he's the first one to reappear, and he's just like, did I take the right medication?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I think that'd be funny as hell. Like all of a sudden he just pops back into existence, and he's standing in his kitchen, and he looks around, and like everything's in disarray, and all. He's just like, it's like, this new medication has got some hell of side effects.
Or just like they start bringing people back, and it's like a slow process. And they have to start like popping people back.
Mhm.
And one of the first people they bring back is Stan Lee, and he just sort of pops back, looks around, and just goes Excelsior. And that's
Yeah,
it. There you go. That's it.
That would have been that probably would be a good one.
And it's just like, ooh.
Yeah, or there's a lot of different stuff they can do, but we'll have to see what that is whenever Endgame does come out.
But yeah, back to what you were gonna say about Andre. Because we got off topic like twice now.
Well,
It's gonna keep happening.
so yeah,
It's who we are as people.
Andre, I've been a fan of Andre's for a long time, and I really am happy that, Andre's still doing well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I hadn't watched some of his stuff in a while, but it's good to see him still being active and still being, still putting the good word out there and everything.
Yeah.
So, all right, ladies
He's
and
still
gentlemen.
one of my favorite people.
So,
Sorry.
Kyra, thank you. Thank you so much for suggesting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This, once again, was Andre, the Black Nerd, top 5 of 2018. That includes everything.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
yeah, if you all are interested in seeing more from Andre, the Black Nerd, feel free to check out his channel down below in the description. There will be a link to the original video. Check out his channel. Has a whole massive array of different videos, like going all the way back to, I think, 2013, 2014?
Yeah, maybe
So
before,
he's been making videos
actually.
for a while. And he's very funny, and he's got a very good, energetic personality.
Yeah.
So, all right. Until next time, everyone, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Ben.
I'm Kyra.
I'm Nick.
And where's Peanut? Is he under there?
The Peanut
Okay.
Boy.
Peanut,
All right.
Peanut is covered up. He is a good boy.
All right.
Okay.
And we'll see you later, everybody. Peace out.